we me no di aje we bu no e me you wanna what you again me na what tie boni mege what tie ige me a tie na go you ho o wa da me
Ipa
o wa da me
Ipa very sorry for that. Egui no smooth edelo.
so this all time is souver so like when we come ga ru wa we ma o ni de gwa egini na ti we ba ma we na ka gwa sin
Egui baba nyate ita.
Èmi no yime atisu ni erugbe ogboni otingwe no di ogboni e ba mbe na ya twiko asa no lugo ah me we na be ya pa mo boro pa be tia banya me bi we na di yege no kwa ga yo sha ni me be so
Ipa no ipa agigo ni because media one me no you one and at least
what can you totally if women were Muhammad wa ba ma only see no Muhammad we gwa understand
so ipa nya ya wa asset wa ma asset wa we gbe ma mo bo ya
Entonces, vos vas por lo mismo, entonces, entonces, on va te me faire, ya me voy, cause sort, on va te payer.
So egui baba no one man no baba we ti understand is now one so o see
we baba na we ya emphasize ni me the platform they this guy no they me ati that's just this woman of respect me a deported me no me Italy me be France e va na bien il va
eze pa ni we eze ye ni ya ga tapa me azegbe no tapa egui wen o pe ma bi am gbese awe we
No, please, sir.
Why not?
No, please. I don't know if Chief is free. I will have advice if you can bring him up so that we clear the air.
Okay, Chief.
I want
to make that clear and I say because I want to clear.
I want to address the issue. I know the history that concerns the urban Ugu.
But you can still talk like this now. You can still talk.
Yes, you can still talk. You can still talk.
Okay.
You can still talk. You can still talk.
Okay, Epa, as a traditional man, Epa, as a traditional man.
For example, so where minimum ya where mina bu where they ina woni wa do two eba ni two de or rather we dey ate me ani ni eba ni there here ti se kruje to where you tell
kakabo wa eti yeah
what is there where women my camera
Epa, ogo sajayi wa guy ka sonia ni metam we woni ma woni on ya wa we saja sonia babala e mata no ko sanu we na we mudia yege nyo si mata la yege no si mata Epa evies go gevini atalele we listen Epa yege ya ni timo obi oba ya ezu ogi ni ka meti ogi ni ka well last oba enika oyeguna so man ogi ongi enika o on your what is ogi enika ya so e panigu egun oba la nigu egun e man film so tired
don't please abeg all these people they write about abidi so abi mute them
wait now yeah because yeah to we fake chief Imani Boati we fake chief yeah to so many things
don't please that man Mr. is Professor. Not a fake chief. He's a
Mr.
chief.
Professor.
What your senior brother where where don't wanna tell me na ugboni ne kankan ishi.
We pa mudia we only meta na we let go listen to Mekiri. Do you know why I brought Baba 1 minute?
Message talo ave na ritana we a false statement in Ayarihin. So let's forget.
No, if I want you know the history want to know now. Wait, if
I give them the authority. Maybe they publish my name. You understand even now? When you are publishing,
no, yeah, but okay, can we this trace on my because yeah, we claim a kingdom. I will claim a kingdom. I will well or bagging man. I will like yeah, we at your bar talk by we more talk by
from Ugu kingdom. Yeah, we do. Well, me not on we
it didn't well who we do, you understand?
Yeah, we do.
Do you even
Ke
wait?
dore ye puri mo kere ugu territory je ye bani kere bani rame kere bani ye me kere.
Ugu territory.
Ugu edo
Okay.
Edo.
When Edo State in I say Edo State is Edo ya. When Edo State on Edo ya, Edo is outside Edo State.
Damio. Damio.
Chief, sir.
Mẹ́ta we platform ìwé wò dọ́.
Iyan,
Ìyá record ìwé.
iyan. Wagegwan,
Ẹ̀ẹ́dùn.
wagegwan.
I want to ask Chief's question. I want to ask Chief question.
La ute me question geka gwan de gwan.
Ogun ẹ̀ẹ́dùn. You understand me now?
Yeah.
So ẹ̀rẹ̀ ni mẹ̀ yẹ táàmù wẹ̀ náà. Wẹ́n ni ẹ̀yà nọ kàkà ẹ̀ ugu ẹ̀ẹ́dùn. Ugu kìnnà kẹ́ pa right from ìnọ́mà yó. Adó gági You understand me now?
Yeah.
Right from ìnọ́mà yó bẹ̀ kìnnà ìdúpáyé báyìí ìṣímìjì. Do please ugele wo wara wa. Ema pa be iyokori won. Mi ma ka awari do no ba ye eri ata.
Yeah.
Ema re pa be do wa vi yin ari yokori mi ata.
But when Magi civilized, my do is Edo State.
Do is do state by ga fi mi wori e. If no rishi me tamu we na, we are the do is do state.
So, okay, we know a question. Rugged Professor Lam, a question. Yeah, support you where yeah, support you where.
Chief, I'm not Rugged Ashawo. Chief,
Rugged Ashawo, Rugged Ashawo. What anywhere?
My name is Prince Elowosa.
No, Elegosana, he Prince Elegosana. He na when you platform where.
Epa Damio. Epa, don't worry. Epa, Chief, don't worry. I'm not bothered about the insult. It's normal in TikTok.
But now where Rugged Ashawo no where?
No. Epa, for me, to the best of my knowledge, I have studied history. I studied history in Uniben in 2008, sir, in the Faculty of Education. When I was in Uniben, Professor Osayuki Oshodi was the Dean of Faculty of Education in Uniben. I narrate history. It is what history says I follow. I don't do biasness. I just want us to clear the air on this platform. I will ask you questions, you will ask me questions. I know I have books that talks about the emergence of Obanugu, what transpired that led to the existence of Obanugu, and what later transpired why it is not acceptable for you to call Obanugu kingdom as a kingdom. We will debate, we will engage one another. For you to say you are Chief OLIHA, yes, you are very, very correct, because in history, an Ohe can have chiefs, and a Noge can have chiefs. Then the Oba of Benin also have chiefs. But it depends on the jurisdiction. And Ohe chiefs, for example, the Lawura of Use, I'm quoting history, sir. It's history I will quote. I don't have any personal grudges against anybody. I am not interested in basketballs. I don't do that. I follow what history says. For example, sir, and Ohe, like the Lawura of Use, according to history, that is why if you go to Use, you see some people who are chiefs in Use. If you go to communities where you have Enogie or Onoje, they also have chiefs. Then the Almighty Oba of Benin also have chiefs. But let us look at the similarity and the difference and the jurisdiction. If the Lawura of Use gives you a chief, as a chief, you are restricted to Use. If the Onoje of Irua, sir, I am quoting what history says. History, what I read in history books. Then, if the Onoje of Irua also have chiefs, but the chiefs in Irua are restricted to Irua. The Onojo of Uromi has chiefs. The chiefs are restricted to Uromi. The Onojo of Ewoimi have chiefs, but his chiefs are restricted to Ewoimi. Then we now have the Oba of Benin. The Oba of Benin has his own chiefs. And the chiefs of the Oba of Benin are not limited to any community. For example, Chief Omo Osage Utete Nega B, the Oba Dolagmoji of Benin Kingdom, is a chief that was conferred to him by the Oba. His own oversees every other chiefs ordained by the Ohe, every other chiefs ordained by the Enoge. For example, sir, you are Chief OLIHA, yes, in Ugu's kingdom, in Ugu locality, yes. But you as an OLIHA, you are not higher than Chief OLIHA who live in the OLIHA market, sir. Chief OLIHA who lives in OLIHA market, his jurisdiction is higher than your own, sir, as Chief OLIHA.
Correct.
That is what history says. I don't know you before. I don't have any personal grudges against you. Yes, you are Chief OLIHA. In those your Ugu communities, yes, you are. That is why I told Don Priest, nobody should insult him. Let him come.
Nobody nobody can insult him here.
Let him talk.
Mr. Elowosa.
Mr. Elowosa, can you go Mr. Elowosa, can you go listen?
Professor Elowosa, you see, where say Kakabo? Only I do Deviniu. The work of OLIHA in the palace.
One of the function of Chief OLIHA. When you that
one of the power tap now, the situation us again. One of the power tap family, everybody power tap a beg. Share the live stream, everybody see what the happen for history.
One of the basic function of Chief OLIHA is very paramount in the coronation of a new Oba of Benin. We have the Edohe, we have the Uzamaniyo. The basic function of Chief OLIHA is that he pronounced the name of the new Oba of Benin. Why the chief? Well, I'm coming, sir, because that one I don't have my book. I wish I had my book. I would have quoted more functions of the OLIHA. But my emphasis today is I want to talk about how Oba Nugu came about. How he came about. I have my books here now. I will put it on camera. I will be quoting different sources.
Okay. Elowosa, but yeah, can we bring the question?
Otiva we no na. Otiva no na. Ni me one me. We na no we the function of OLIHA. So when we OLIHA all pronounce the Oba of Benin, which is the Oba of Benin, which is the OLIHA of Benin. Then okay now, me we the same a portion that is my belief.
Always the same portion OLIHA do
Yes, now that's what I'm saying. That they have similarity, they bear the same name, but it is the jurisdiction. If I'm coming, sir, let me say something before you continue. Okay, sir.
You make ni buba use mama so do cause me don't hear problem me. Do you know the how Oba Nugu came today?
That's what we want to discuss. Yes, sir.
Emma discussing now how Oba Nugu came to in existence. Emma discussing now.
Yes, sir. That's why we are here, sir. Okay, I will tell you. I have the history books here, sir.
Oh, we have history book here. Tally, you're not a man, not a professor. What in here? Professor.
Okay, now I want to go to the book.
No, because he has to tell us the history. When you're Oba Nugu Yare, we want to know the history.
Dario, please. Mema o come my way, you know, because we there where una. Because I couldn't even yo. Then, please, hello, sir. We cannot job at here.
If I don't be that, but if I don't worry. If I don't worry.
Chief, where Korean with the men you. A chief, Mudia, where Korean with me.
Wait what team to wait near middle near the life when I real life
No, because you know say na man here the only one the position near the area where you when no mind egbe. Any a metana.
okay.
You are we listening meta when we remember just bring your memory dance listen to me where because people are talking that oh you were okay let us have another.
Thank you. Now, according to the traditional account, after the demise of Obaiweka has two sons, and those two sons were Idu and Uwakwahe. Those were the two sons of Obaiweka the first.
Okay.
Epa, please, sir. With all due respect, sir, I am not here for question and answer. I want to narrate the history, sir. Let me narrate the history.
You can't narrate the history. Now that question, I kill everything. Now that question, what be history?
Chief, sir.
Kweka one answer a question again here. One answer question.
No. I know where Epa is going to. Don't please. Epa, don't worry. Let me electing everybody. They will not take question and answer.
Chief, we give one. You hear one.
Please, sir. Epa, Chief OLIHA, sir. You are a chief. I must respect you. You are a chief, sir. Let us do it civil. Let us be civil, sir. Obaiweka the first has two sons, and those two sons were Idu. That's how Idu came about. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Don't worry. My name is Prince Elogo Sanyayo. I'm from the Edohe. I'm from a Edohe family. Among the Uzaman. Epa, don't worry, sir. I will quote history the way it is. I don't have any personal grudges against you, sir. I will just quote history. Then you can begin to ask me questions.
You may have a personal issue with you.
Yes. Now, I have two books. Obaiweka the first has two sons, Idu and Uwakwahe. Now,
One of the power tap. One of the
after the demise, after Otoriru Orue, the two sons of Obaiweka the first, Idu and Uwakwahe, they were not competing over who will not be the next Oba of Benin. During the reign of Obaiweka the first, before Otoriru Orue, Obaiweka the first was the Oba of Benin. He was in charge of all those communities. And I will mention those communities. Before then, during the reign of Obaiweka the first, there was nothing like Obanugu. Let us get that one very clear, sir. During the reign of Obaiweka the first, there was nothing like Obanugu.
Professor.
Sir, please, let me narrate the history, sir. Please hold on, sir, please.
If I get 5 minutes, if I get like 3 minutes in the no go, get 3 minutes in the
Epa, sir, Chief, sir.
Three rugged professor. Three rugged professor.
How many Oba we don't see before Eweka came?
Three rugged professor.
You know, I greet you too
Now
much.
first greet all of una first. Three rugged professor wa mawagbon. Why quoting law the men are? A man now win here other Edo. So as far they are not other Edo, he is not to be referred to as OLIHA. I don't know him as a chief. And I can never. But please, Amen. This man, the three rugged professor. You are too elite. You are three rugged professor. Don't call him Epa. I tell Epa, he's parading himself, impersonating. We have one OLIHA in Edo State. And that OLIHA is the
where
power.
a professor explained the
Adam,
chiefing him away. When they explain them away now, okay, explain them away.
Enoge, na then you get her wrong. Wa wo we do we will only ya
Adam,
kaba. Ya na ge eme what we can aro that I said no ge. Aro bi we go dey gbe. You all too much enoge.
We got try lady. Me aro bi we lady. Me na be ko lady.
Ọmọ náà wí yẹn mú ọba. Ọmọ náà wí yẹn mú ọba. I don't dey like wetin I dey do for here.
Enoge.
You know hear wetin dey talk though, Prince.
Where Mudia, we are talking a man, a monopoly.
I'm your boy, do my brother.
He's not. Enoge me call a chief now. A chief now a lawyer no ba. Or respect or back akabo. Or he told me that whether anything or anything, he says he's very loyal to the Oba Benin. Even the Akido is loyal to the Oba Benin. Enoge history, where the history man where no be a professor now. When magi egwa any ya
when you tell where you Oba, when not tell we loyal no
ba. To tell na mo Oba.
Oh yeah, when you tell me me adam yo.
Oba no do when you pa. You are insulting him. You are insulting the chief.
Don't please, I have a question for you. Don't please, Imotani, I know well. I will make that take the one on you. Don't please, don't please, you know kingdom I'm doing.
Okay, God bless you,
we only have one kingdom in Edo State, but in when I beg we're listing now. We're listing. We have only one kingdom in Edo State, which is Benin Kingdom. Now, if you look at so many people, they are claiming kingdom now, and we are trying to know why all this is happening. Any money in my head, one even nana go soon because a chief in that bar kingdom no claiming. If you go to many places, they are claiming kingdom. Oh. I'm telling you, they are claiming kingdom. So we have to do this amicably so that people will know why these people are claiming kingdom. And the man and the professor, he knows history very well, and I'm very happy he's collaborating with us in this platform. Also, any cannot hear another collaborate with finish. Any cannot hear men another collaborate with him because of history. And I'm very happy in no history. And we are not going to a chief now. So Eleosa respected him, and Eleosa is trying to tell him his position. Why is it being Eleosa going? Why is it being Eleosa want to tell him if anyhow he's trying to maybe Yahweh respect to a one manner in the year where a chief. I will wear no yanni obage do. Is it true or not? If I don't but we don't we might get
O2 Oba talk by.
Yes, sir.
Agbaya fẹ́ wa gbèsè yọ Oba talk by. When you I not get problem with anybody. Imaye tomarokpa, but if he may hear and he may be na negwa. You understand me? Oma alad.
Agbina nego tu simi sugi negwa.
Isi mi osege Oma na ladia we chief here. All ladia with video camera. Or do introduce it be where that waving here ya elia because it started in your platform. Okay, now we only have one Oba in Edo State. We only have one palace in Edo State. We only have one OLIHA in Edo State. Where is that? This person you are calling a chief is supporting one boy called Brokos. That's Ogoba.
Yeah, we support it.
But Prince, are you a baby?
Can you bring any evidence?
I don't know. This same person yesterday went on an interview with one man called Engineer. You have money not blocking me because I wanted to listen to how he take the chief. Then you're not blocking me. That's suspicion number one. Suspect number one. Then number two, we're waiting for working, right? Okay. Why are you insinuating? You cannot feel if I will stay here. You are always this man never talk say in Moba, in lawyer number, but people work by you now. Also, like I'm about way Eke mele ya mu wefe.
Bros, my men have
If he wants to come here,
if
he wants to come here, if he wants to come here, he will first of all say, he will first of all say,
who give you that shit title? Why they be Enoge? Who give you that shit title? Who else
Worry
can
you,
write
God
man.
will
it?
bless
Worry
him.
quiet,
Yes,
man.
in
Yeah.
Jesus.
bless you, my
Olor
brother.
No,
God
Ijebu
bless you,
slave.
bro.
Ijebu
God
slave.
bless you, my brother.
Yoruba slave.
You
Keep
are
quiet.
impersonator. You
Yoruba
are
slave. Keep
impersonator.
quiet.
Who authorize you?
Adayo,
Yoruba slave.
God,
You
Keep
know the
quiet.
meaning of
Yoruba
not be
slave. Keep
chief,
quiet.
man. No be wait there
Adayo,
yet. So
Yoruba
na
slave.
gas name
Keep
be this
quiet.
guy.
criminality. You are a
Adayo,
criminal for you to
no
be
concern
bearing
the chief
Enoge
of
in that
platform.
spirit. Are you a
He's a big criminal.
Wow,
He's a
so
big
good.
criminal for that.
Rabola
Muna,
Wagbe.
Yenwa.
Then Chief Judge, Chief
On
Judge,
sungu.
Chief Judge, a judge in the center. Enoge is a gas name.
A gas name is
Now
not a
it's
gas
clear.
name. A no give way they bear today na a gas name.
If
Gas
you
name that
want to
again.
also do that, I am proud to be a
So,
Enoge
but
of
Chief
TikTok.
OLIHA is not a gas name. Only
Me,
man tap one now.
now that once I'm interested in the matter.
If you are interested, you have to be calm so that you
No,
understand everything.
he has to come out and say,
Dọ̀pẹ́sọ̀ láwo wà lè kó iná wà lè gùn án ní ìwé nọ̀tà pàlà
Wagwan
ìwé wà
Lady
lẹ́gẹ̀
Edit,
nọ̀tà. Mo jà
Lady
mẹ́fà
Edit, Wagwan sir.
enoge ìmèrè léluwẹ̀ fọ́lọ́wà wẹ̀ mí kí ọ̀sẹ̀ wẹ̀ kí iná lu lọ́nà lọ́mọ
Wagwan sir, Wagwan sir,
lọ́bọ̀
Wagwan sir.
ìyóni nọ̀tà pa wẹ̀ nínú gèmí àná ọ̀tà pa ẹ̀gbì o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ hotel Nigeria ni
Yes,
àṣẹ o before market àti ẹ̀wẹ̀ bò náà. Dọ̀wọ̀n àná enoge àṣàdé enoge the gas name hotel doni àṣẹ o before market àti ẹ̀wẹ̀ bò. I want to make somebody ask me that question.
okay.
Answer that question.
Okay. That's a very good question, and I am going to answer you direct because no, no,
Okay. Okay.
Enoge is there are a lot of people, but Igbe Enoge. Very meje, imagine what I wear mo Enoge. Ika eteveni ya to ative ni na e. But you know that like Germany 10 years ago, Magari camp of a meet up by Magao, and I was Susu. So when me ya gwa yeve, when me ya mo suggestion sorry, even any Larry where Enoge is a nickname, given to me and my friends. So you la media na do ye matter by it. Well, I want to be called that name in a media way, not in a traditional way, because Enoge, Marvin Sike Noge, Mama Sike Royalty. I have helped thousands of people with my own platform. You know, say now we have to be like oh to be way in the menu. When you imagine now, if we your body one ibune. So if you come here Enoge today, I not be that traditional Enoge, but I be Enoge when it be say for digital Enoge with TikTok, Enoge with TikTok, Enoge tradition. But a man now
God bless you. God bless you, Enoge. One side.
Because we're not turning.
Labana, a question.
We're not turning
When
banner.
was that?
Wait, maybe I talk. When Mujana, me see ask you question now. How you go to ask me? No go ask you. Now me want ask you question now. You were there so. This question when me ask you so very one man. You never see when this person wey they call Chief so from Ugu they where they for the trauma they give palace. How many times have you ever told that guy to de-associate himself from Ogyoba set of people? How can you be a chief? What have you done about that? You know if you talk say you not see
Every time. We dey
God
see
bless
every time. We dey
you.
see every time.
now you be ask.
Ewenu no watani, ewenu no watani salobo odebawe. Owe na wo ma se wa go. E acha. Ewenu mi owe na igeme ta. Ewenu mi owe na. Uga wa no ripegi